Hello, this video looks at the JSA claimants 18 to 24 age group within the Birmingham area in this particular instance, but we can look at any of the areas highlighted relatively easily. But what we are going to look at in this particular instance is Birmingham. The reason being is this is an example of the highest area of unemployment in a local authority in the UK at this current time. Between 2005 and 2012 the figures have always been high, and what I'm going to show you is the figures. You'll see there's a graph here, and you'll see two specific bits of information being provided within the UK, and you also see the area here indicating Birmingham's area. You can see here our percentage, and you also see the number of maps area there. We could look in this particular instance, if you do need to look at any other information, that can be provided, no problem at all. But this particular instance, this video is going to run on a loop, and you'll be able to watch the whole process as it goes through. So let's start in February 2008. You see the figures changing throughout the period, but you'll also notice the other areas changing, the areas of highest unemployment featured. Hull, Cleethorpes, Grimsby areas, Middlesbrough areas up here, Birmingham area here. Notice that this particular area is higher as a geographical area, and you'll also notice that some of these areas become very dark 2010, 2011 time, where unemployment becomes more significant, and that is relevant. So I'm just going to briefly pause, and I'm going to move to this area here, and we will maybe look at one of the other areas. So if I was to select Hull, which is another example of how we can see an effect. You can also note the areas of Grimsby and Scunthorpe area here, and the figures that you'll see are again striking. So going back to May 2008, we see 2008 onwards how this area is being affected. The unemployment figures, as you can see, are going up, consistently going up. 2009, and the figures are climbing. Then March 2010 it goes down, and then hits November, December 2010 and starts its gradual climb back up again. And again, if we would look at the effects on the rest of the country, we can see how those figures change and how that affects. So this video is really highlighting that particular 18 to 24 age group. If we were to, for example, look at the total figures for unemployment, we'd also see that areas, for example here, the Birmingham area, how this is again significantly affected by unemployment throughout the period 2010 onwards. It is probably the areas of highest affected unemployment, which interconnects with the original video that I produced showing these figures. And also, if one looks at this side of it at the 8.6 level, the consistent high figures here that are visible, leading us to come to the conclusion that Birmingham is probably one of the hardest hit areas in the country. Thanks for taking time to watch this video.